Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we? It is I, Sharon, the Soul Alchemist, Sharon Tal, the Soul Alchemist, coming to you live from the Gold Coast. I think I need to be like the weather people, every time to be in a different place. What do you reckon? Hey Chelsea, hello Danny, hello Monica, gute Nacht, Carola. So what do you reckon? Should I just do the traveling and go everywhere? Say yes. But what does it mean? It means that wherever I go, I just take my stuff with me and I just do what we need to do, which means that we can connect through things. Hi Shona, shalom, shalom. And we are just allowing things to be a little bit more zhuzhed here. Here we go. Hello. How have you been? I'm at the Gold Coast for just a couple of days. And trust me, that does me better. I finished to read a book from the flight yesterday to today. One of the books that I brought with me from Israel. And I just read and read. I've noticed I don't have any. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go, 1 second. Feeling a little bit naked with no jewelry or anything, but hey. So how was your week? How is this crazy full moon? Full moon in Gemini. So is there any Gemini in the house? Is there anyone who is, can you see my face? This is reading a book in the sun. Perfection. Don't you find it that when you are, and by the way, what did I do the first thing that I came to the house? I've just cleared. Cleared it, why? Not because there was necessarily anything bad, it's just that you are shifting it and moving it. So, yes. Yeah, it's not about feeling up or down. It's about allowing yourself to connect. Hi, Joe. I'm in Surface if you want to visit, but I don't really have time because I'm coming home in 2 days. Who's coming to my big meditation on Sunday? Who's coming to the big meditation on Sunday at my clinic? It's going to be at 5 till 6:30. Hi, Jazzy, just Jazzy. Probably not just, it's a lot, right? So today, I hope that first of all, everyone are feeling good. This is a full moon in Gemini. And it is love, duality. And I went with my beautiful friend, Pei, that lives here to the beach. And I received this beautiful carnelian crystal. This is so precious to me. But today we are talking about why can't we stick to our plans? Who feels that their motivation is like, it's so hot? Who feels that their motivation is a bit lacking? Who feels that they are very tired? That's better. Who feels that they are very tired and they have arrived? Sandra, I'll see you on Sunday at the meditation. I saw your registration. Thank you. And Shona, you're coming too? Wonderful. Your moon sign is Gemini and you're double because you're Virgo as well. Yeah. So this is what it is. One day superwoman, next day a couch potato. Exactly right. So what we're going to do in the meditation as well, we're going to reset. We're going to clear the line and then move to the next level. So that is fantastic. So what about the self-sabotage? How do you self-sabotage yourself? Right? Could it be sleep, food, energy, doing things or not? Right? Like, what is it that you do to stop yourself or to allow yourself to continue on your groove? Sometimes what we need is simple for the motivation, a simple discipline. Or you need to have a buddy, or you need to have someone with you that supports you, that can do it, or you can call yourself and get yourself aligned with responsibility, right? And this is where you need to give yourself permission, right, to shift the energy. So how are you going to support yourself to never give up on you? Because this is what it is. When you're giving up on you, when you are giving up on yourself, your whole energy is collapsing. And this is where we need to connect to our essence. Like, I left Melbourne on Wednesday afternoon just to come here for a few days. Very wonderful friends has offered me to stay here in this beautiful place, and it's like you just need the space. So I actually explained today to my friend, I was like, because I had to do all the nitty-gritty little details, I needed the vastness. I needed to explore, I needed to expand without being tight and confined into little spaces. Does that make sense to you? Sometimes you just need to go and drive and be and just give yourself permission to not do anything. And it's very hard because we are always doing things. We are always chasing the next thing, the next thing, the next things. And for me to sit and read a book and to finish the book and to give yourself permission to just do almost nothing, it's like bliss. And there's still heaps to do, and I have tons of things to do, tons. Like, I can't even, tons of things to do. But I'm choosing for the next few hours to ignore it. Why? Because you need to give yourself permission, you need to give yourself permission to switch off. Ayuni. So what are you doing for yourself to chill out? What are you doing for yourself to relax and to give yourself permission to not do much? Yeah, it's hot. It's really hot here. So what takes away your motivation? What stops you from being consistent with everything that you do and with everything that you are? So when you're getting annoyed at things, when you're getting upset at things, does that stop you from actually continuing your flow? Does that stop you from being who you really are? Self-care, yep, Gold Coast. Can you see the skyline? Yes. So what I've realized for myself, for example, today, is that because of the event that had happened in June, and yes, it's still happening, it led into a much deeper process. And as soon as you actually get to the top of it, or to the core of it, then you can let it go. Until then, you're just looping, right? And this is where you need to connect to your soul, to your own alignment. And for me, that's what I came here to do. Because it's been masked with so much doing, with so much action, and I needed to stop it for a second. So, no, I don't need a hair tie, Joe. I am good. I just had a shower after going to the beach, and that's it. Very noisy. Can you please write to me and tell me, how soon do you feel that you're out of alignment? What are your signs that you're out of alignment? I think I'm a bit ADHDing today. Hi, Malika. So what are the signs that you have that you are out of alignment? As much as I try to keep it natural, there's nothing like a frozen aircon, that's all. La la la, the halush. Tell me, that's it. Now I'll be frozen, that's good. So tell me, how do you feel? You feel fear and anxiety and heavy heart. This is accurate, special K. This is very accurate. Because as soon as you feel that something is wrong, as soon as I people too much, what does that mean? Francis, please rewrite it. Francis, I want to hear what you wrote, okay? Tired, feeling edgy, and not connected. Exactly. And those are all the things that you actually need to connect to and see. And see what's wrong. So as soon as you've identified that something is wrong, you stop, you shift, you move, and you're saying, hang on, that's not right. Something is not flowing for me. And as soon as you identify what is that flow, you can see whether it's coming from who you are, from what you are, something that has done to you, something that you have done to others, something that you have been avoiding, someone that you have been avoiding. What is it that is out of alignment from your regular sync? Okay? So if you skip exercise, eat crap, 100%. You're out of alignment. Exactly right. Hi, Su Cheng. Hi, Ksenia. Hi, Kemp Win-Kelman. So this is where you have your own sign. Now, those are energetic mismatches. Those are energetic signs that you need to shift and change. Okay? If you can only deal with people for a limited time, then that means that you need to give yourself permission to connect more, or just to take, like people go on a smoking break, you just pretend it's not a smoking, but it's breathing space. Okay? So what is your why? What will make it disconnect? What will shift your energy to disconnection? Usually for me, when I find people saying one thing and doing another, and I can sense it, it gives me a lot of grief. It gives me a lot of sadness. And then I'm being upset about, why will people even choose to do that? Why can't people be compatible? And then I look at myself and I'm saying, hang on, have I been not compatible? What has been happening? And I check. And if I have, it's usually to myself, not to others, right? Trying to do too much, trying to connect or do things with people who are not matching your frequency. And you need to lower yours, or hopefully up your level, so you can grow for more. So what will help you to grow? What will help you to shift, right? So as soon as you're realizing what is it, disharmony, lack of integrity. Now, sometimes when you feel people that they don't have the same integrity, it's not, first of all, check if it's anything to do with you, right? And if you find out that it's not you per se, who in your life had that lack of integrity, that disharmony, and it's usually the family of origin, because those are the things that we are connecting through to our energies. And as soon as you identify what it is and what was the experience, you can actually shift that. So as soon as you can shift the people, as soon as you can shift the energy, everything that you're looking at is gonna align, okay? Because currently you are reacting to the same disharmony that has happened in the past, and then you're doing exactly the same thing. Does that make sense? So for example, when you come for a session, when we're doing a session, we are actually finding the source, we're finding who it is. And a lot of time people are, sometimes after the first session, they are reacting, because it's like, what are all these emotions that are coming through? This is reawakening of what had happened in the past. This is reawakening of the things that has triggered you in the past. But the good news is that your current self can actually deal with that. Okay? So the part that reacting is that origin age, say 8, 10, 12, 5, depends what was the trauma. But you have to remind yourself that the 25, 35, 45, 55, whatever age that you are, can actually deal with that in a much better way, because you have all done a lot of work on yourself. Does that make sense? For me, when loneliness makes me in the head, starts on downward spiral, but I'm not giving up. No, you cannot give up. And this is where you need to see, when were you lonely originally? This is where you need to see the origin of the stress. So whatever you react now, because you don't really respond, we need to turn it. I'm actually going to teach my course this year in February 2nd, 9th. I'll check the date. February 2nd. I have it written somewhere. But it's going to be amazing. Like, I recommend, which of course I recommend because I wrote the book. But it is one of the many pages that I have here. Doesn't matter. So do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? So how can we align the soul? How can we align the soul to where it is and what it is? The main thing is to realign your head, your heart, and your soul. As soon as you are connecting them all together, as soon as there is harmony there, right? I have to bring about the miracle fast. Well, we are in a full moon. It is Mercury. It is about communication. It is about you opening up and bringing back all this energy. And all I can tell you is that from my point of view, I'm so hoping that that's it. I've reached the core, so I can start to shed the weight that I have put, because as long as it's not solved, it's like doom, 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 doom. And that's what it is. However, it's time to let it go. You can't let it go until the full process is done, because otherwise it will still come back, and we just can't let it come back anymore. So this is where we are looking at things from a kind energy. So you need to look at yourself in a kind way. So do you sometimes speak very negative to yourself? Yes or no? When something is happening, do you speak? Yeah. Well, you have to remind me that on Sunday, queridita, okay? So what do you do when your energy is not aligned? What do you do when your energy is not aligning? What is your nemesis? Tell me. How do you clear that nemesis? Special K, what is your name? Code name. Again, I have arrived to the Mossad and MI5 and the CIA. So this is where your energies needs to be aligned with who you are and what you are. You are connected to the source of everything for you. Okay? When was Karen? When was the last time that you actually allowed yourself to realign? Today I stood with my feet in the water, in the sea, the ocean, and I said hello to the elements, the earth, the water, the wind, and the sun. So those are the elements of nature. And I asked, please, let's realign. Let's reassess. Let us reconnect. Let us feel that vibe of that energy, of that joy, of that amazing connection, that who and what you are. As soon as you're aligning all of this energy, you're done. It's good. You don't need to do anything else. So it's always about that alignment. So how do you connect? Hi, Steph. How do you connect or reconnect? Or when was the last time that you had this connection to your elements? Tell me that. Write me the number. How long ago since you were connected or aligned to your energy. You see, my body is getting relaxed. That's what it is. And here it's only 8:20. It's an hour before the Gold Coast. That's what happened when the body relaxes. I went to a deep yesterday. Beautiful. Wonderful. Beautiful. You just want to give yourself permission to connect to the elements, right? Coming on here inspired me to go to tour the door and walk by the ocean with breezes whipping. Exactly. Perfect. This is all it is. It is simple. People think they need to do a very complicated thing. No. The breath is the most elemental thing. If you're not breathing, what happens in anxiety? Or when you're scared, and then you're blocking it, and then you're not breathing, right? And that's where, what happens when you stop breathing? You're dead. So refresh your birth. That's why people do rebirth. Just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe properly. You can feel that serenity according to your breathing. We have Qigong, we have meditation, we have just box breathing. You want to do some breathing? Let's do some breathing. And I'm asking you, is there anything that you are mourning, anything that you are regretting, anything that you want to let go of? That it's like, and just hold it. And then you're breathing in, and holding, and you're breathing in, holding, and letting go. And the more that you will do it, the more oxygen will come. Actually, one of my first elixirs that I've done is I am oxygenated. Check it out. I am oxygenated. And I am oxygenated was about that breath, was about that energy. That is very, very important, because when we don't breathe and we need so much oxygen in the system, and when we do not breathe, beside of the fact that we'll be dead, you don't have that renewal energy and everything is stagnant. So today when I went to the beach, there was the river part and the beach was here. And I wanted to go into the river, and I looked at it and I was like, it looks stagnant. The water was not clean. There were too many people in, and I was like, no. I said to my friend, let's go. Or she said, let's go. And I'm like, let's go, because it wasn't that fun to go in, and it's about that fresh renewal energy. Even water needs to be fresh. Even water needs to be flowing. Otherwise, that is the mana. This is where the charge is. This is where it's important to clear it. Our body is made of 70% of water. So this is how you need to shift this energy and to connect to fresh water, to connect to new energy. And this is how we look at it. Do you have any questions for me? So few things that we spoke about before. Why your motivation faded, and then how do you give yourself permission? Okay, yes, it is like the mikveh. And this is where you need to look at it. So why or what stops your motivation? What your subconscious is resisting? And remember, whatever it is, we need to discover the original trauma, and usually happened when you were really young, and then your current self give yourself permission to deal with that. So even if any of you want to join to the meditation and you haven't yet, this is what we need to do. Like, feel free to join and connect. Just send me a message. We don't necessarily do the why as why, but as what was the reason. And as soon as you realize the reason, you can let it go. If not, you're shooting in the dark. And the way that I will empower you in the session is to clear the source and to create this connection between your current self and that younger self, knowing that you can help and support yourself. Does that make sense? And this is where we need to shift and to move and to connect the body to that beautiful energy. Make sense? Any questions? Lost sound? Can you all hear me? Francis, can you write a message for a sec? You there? 1, 2, 1, 2. Shifting some more. Okay. Beautiful. Any questions? Good. Thank you. Any questions, dear people? Beautiful. Yofi tofi. So, as soon as we know the source of the trauma, we can clear it. That's what it is. So this is when you have misalignment, is when you're skipping the connection between your head, heart, and soul. How do you connect? Immediately, connection to the elements and to your own energy, to the breath energy. My cards from Survive to Thrive. Let us pull a card. So who would like a card? Okay. I think Shona is the first one. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do this. Maria, Maria. Have you done your Spotify list? How old are you? Some of my friends are 59, 80 something. I'm 18. Too funny. Because my expression is ageless. Beautiful. Okay, dearest and nearest. Insta was first, so let's do here. Let us start. Ageless Sharon here, because it's M people. It's Ella and Lewis, which is really old. It's all the frequency music that I listen to. Omer Adam, of course, Israeli, and one favorite song of Tel Aviv. So yes. Belle, did I miss your event? Please tell me that I didn't. Just tell me that I didn't. All right. Let us see who was the first one. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I think, Shona, you were the first one. Shona, your card is strengthening and free. Strengthening and free. Say with me, the war is over and I am now free. The war is over, thank God, and I am now free. Su Cheng, the card for you is lightening up, lightening up. I am now willing, ready, and able to be in joy. I am now willing, ready, and able to be in joy. Sandra, the card for you is refresh. Sandra, every cell in my body feels refreshed and energized right here, right now. Right here, right now. Steph, the card for you is depriving yet replenish. I am now willing, ready, and able to nurture myself and shine my light. To nurture myself, exactly what we spoke about, and shine my light. Okay? Self-care 1. Inner beauty. Your card is inner beauty. I am now willing, ready, and able to shine my light inside and out. To shine my light inside and out. Tara, the card for you is furious. Has someone annoyed you? I now understand that anger hurts me. I now choose to let it go and replace it with love. I now choose to let it go and replace it with love. Karen, special K, your card is processing. My processing methods are fast and accurate. My brain is now enjoying this freedom. Very good. That is clearing your energy. Nicole, would you like a card? Self-acceptance. That's true. Nicole, self-acceptance. I'm now willing, ready, and able to accept myself and others, especially their aprons. Nicole? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very good. Fantastic. Let's see what else is there. So, beautiful Rebecca, your card is cooling down. Cooling down. You're welcome. I no longer feel overly hot and my body temperature is perfect. I am now cool, calm, and collected. I am now cool, calm, and collected. Amanda, are you here online? Yani, the card for you is inadequate. What is that? Why? I am now willing, ready, and able to explore my personality in a loving way. To explore my personality in a loving way. Belle, your card is מגיע אלייך גברת לירן. Bell, did I say Bell? Bell. Your card is Revive Balanced. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. Francis, the card for you is Nurturing. The card for you is Nurturing. I now nurture myself and others with love. I now nurture myself and others with love. My card is Empowerment. I am now willing, ready, and able to empower myself and others. Come to meditation on Sunday. It's going to be awesome. Beautiful. And to Raya, brave and reconnect to life. I am now willing, ready, and able to step out of my comfort zone, Raya Le. It is safe for me to reconnect to life. Just as we get to school holiday. Wonderful. And then, who wants Liran, a card for you. Liran, your card is Integrity and Clarity. I am now willing, ready, and able to be truthful to myself and others. My heart is open and clear. Wonderful. And Ksenia, the card for you is Frustrated. Are you frustrated? I now choose to see the big picture and release and transform my frustration into love. Maybe the rest of the people are not as fast, right? It'd be frustrating as well. Who else is there that I didn't give a card? Let me know, let me know, let me know. So the best gift for Hanukkah, for Christmas, very, very simple. From Survive to Thrive, there are 74 cards here. It takes you through 5 steps, 5 layers, right? So move. Maria, I gave you a card. I'll give you another card. Maria, the card for you is Integration. Yeah, I'll do one for the collective. That's good. Maria, I now choose to live my integrated life to the fullest potential. I now choose to live my integrated life for the fullest potential. Let's do this. Whoppa. General card is Rejection or Acceptance, okay? This is your part of that energy of the duality of the twins. And it's a full moon in Gemini, twins. And it's the duality. Which one do you choose? The good one, the bad one, the energetic one, or not? So rejection or accepted? Yes, you can. It's Catherine Natalie. Yes, of course. Say with me for all. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. So accept yourself with that duality. Accept yourself with this energy. Accept yourself for who and what you are. Catherine, your card is Ultimate Love. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways of love, joy, and happiness. Of love, joy, and happiness. And Renee, the card for you is free, or I'm free to do what I want any of time. So I'm now free to be in my full potential and self-actualized. This is the ultimate with the Maslow hierarchy. To be self-actualized, it's like the top of the top, and this is the thrive. This is what it's about. It's about shifting your energy to live in your ultimate potential of joy. And this is what we want. Okay? So let's do this. Another final card. It is joy. It is about joy. Full moon blessing. Yeah, Belle. I am now willing, ready, and able to have and be the joy in my life. You are the sunshine of my life. See, you just give me a word and I will sing for you. You need to give that energy back to you. You need to give that support for you. And you need to shift this energy for your growth. Hi, Kate. So, are you willing, ready, and able to grow, to be, embrace that full moon, choosing to move and trusting? You need to choose to move it. I like to move it. I choose to move forward in my life, and I am now willing, ready, and able to fly high, and not with the use of drugs. You fly high because your spirit is high, because your energy is high. Yes. Does that make sense? Otherwise, you'll be traumatized, and you don't want that. Yes. Anyway, because I'm talking to the three phones here, it's like, I need to show you how it's like beep, 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 all the energy. So, happy carnelian, happy loving energy. And remember, if you can't beat them, join them. And we just need to shift the energy, take the machetes that the government are putting in the bin, cut all the unnecessary cords, be who you are, love who you are. You are gorgeous and amazing and beautiful. And you just want to shift this energy. You know, now my mouth is tasting like this spray because I sprayed it so close, but it's fine. At least I know it's yummy, right? All right, my beautiful. So again, full moon in Gemini. Amazing meditation that will be on, do you see this thumbs up? Okay. Amazing meditation on Sunday, 5 till 6:30. Only $45. And what else? I'll be doing the course. Love you too, my sweetheart. I'll be doing the course, my course, 28 Lessons Self-Mastery, in the month of Feb. I'll give you more dates. And I shall see you when I see you. You are the sunshine of my life. You're welcome. Take care. Be well. And shalom. Be well. Ayuni. Take care. That's why I'll always be here.